crazy. It's what is it, July 8th? It's crazy to say that we're about a little over 6 months through the year now. Almost 7 months. Yeah, 7 months past in the year, and it's crazy to say that year's over halfway over. Yet we've just been through all this crazy times with COVID and just everything. And the real estate market just feels like it's been reborn, and just the craziness of it going up, up, up. And that's what you see here in the bottom corner. So really excited to go over the market stats, what's going on in the market. Like I said, I usually did this every 2 weeks. And so it's been a little strange for me to hold off and hold all my information until this month. But really excited because again, that lots of stuff have shifted, and we have a lot of really good data to go over with you guys over this past month and everything that's going on. So give it a little bit of time here, and we'll get rocking and rolling. So, welcome. July market update. I'm super excited to go over this one. Like I said, I haven't seen you guys actually in almost a month. It's been almost a month, yeah. So it was beginning of June that we did the last one. Like I said before, we used to do these every 2 weeks, and actually during COVID, like really during the height of everything, we're doing it every single week. Really excited to get back into this because, like I said, lots and lots of things have been flying around. Some misinformation. Just want to put a light to everything that's going on in our market right now. So I want to first start off with saying, hey, is it a seller's market or a buyer's market? And what is this favoring right now? So I'll give you real quick tips here. It's a seller's market. When homes available is lower than demand of buyers, it is a seller's market. As you can see here, it's not a buyer's market. And why do I say that? We're at record low inventory levels still. As you saw here, April had the lowest amount of just housing supply year over year. As you can see here, we've been in a steady decline actually of housing supply, meaning that buyers are buying more and more and more and more homes. Consumer confidence is going through the roof right now. And it's just been an incredible time to buy. We'll get into all of the incredible times of buying, but inventory is still at an all-time low. And what it's creating right now is a lot of demand for housing. So I'm going to get into this. Now, one thing I haven't shown you guys here is something from the National Association of Realtors and my friends over at Keeping Current Matters. They supply a lot of this data to us, and everything that we have going on is housing affordability index. So housing affordability is just your ability to buy a home at an affordable rate. And you're probably like, Jonathan, well, the prices seem to be looking to go up. The unemployment rates are spiking here. What is going on? Yet, if you see here, housing affordability is at a 7-year high. As you can see here, a lot of things are happening with the housing affordability. Before, when homes were distressed in 2009, 2014, homes at that time were a lot less. There was a lot of inventory in the market. There was a ton of inventory in the market, not as much buyer demand, and home prices were not as high as they are now. So you're probably wondering, like, what is actually affecting this, and why are homes so affordable today if prices are increasing? We're seeing a lot of stuff going on here. Short answer is interest rates. Interest rates right now are on a historical low. They're just super, super low here. Here's a chart from one of our good friends in the mortgage industry. And as you can see here, mortgage applications are up, meaning that people are applying for mortgages more and more and more and more. And lenders are telling me all the time, every single day, they're telling me, hey, we're getting more mortgage applications, more mortgage applications. And why is that? It's because of this. Interest rates are incredible. So as you can see here, I know it's small, but on average, these mortgage interest rates are creeping under 3% right now. Many people are being locked in under 3% interest rates, which is absolutely incredible. If my friends from the 80s and 90s are on this call or on this Zoom or whatever I'm on right now, they understand interest rates because they were in the day and age of 14 to 20%. At times, it feels like you're buying a house on a credit card. The interest rates right now are at an incredible rate where you can lock yourself into very, very strong terms. And what this allows a buyer to do is give them more purchasing power. And as you can see here on this chart, even if home prices were to decline, because I always get this question, what if the market crashes? What's going to happen if the market crashes? I might want to wait until the market crashes. As you can see here, though, because of how low these interest rates are, if you buy a home at $200,000, you can see right here, and it's at a 2.75% interest rate, your P&I, your principal and interest payments, and again, this has nothing to do with your taxes or any of your other fees here, but your straight principal and interest is going to be roughly around $816. If that home price just goes down about 2.5%, and we know as if home prices would ever go down, what we see is interest rates are going to start to creep back up. Why? Because buyer demand isn't going to be as high, and interest rates are going to start to creep back up. And if you see here, even though you're getting the housing price maybe a little bit lower at 195,000 instead of 200, your payment goes up. It's incredible what your purchasing power can do when interest rates are this low. So I tell my friends all the time, I tell everybody in real estate, everybody that I meet in general, take advantage of these low interest rates. If you have any thought of buying right now, you have the best purchasing power out there right now because of how low these interest rates are. And then just take that interest rate, take your monthly payment, and then take all the interest that you're going to be paying over that 30-year loan and just multiply it. And I guarantee you that savings that you think you might get in a decline of a market, and we'll get into house prices soon, in decline of market, you're not going to see, because the amount of money that you're going to be saving and your purchase power is through the roof. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about, if you're on the fence at all about buying a home, don't be. Definitely, if you have that power, you can make it happen. Take advantage of this market right now. So even though home prices, you're going to hear in the news, and I'm going to show you some data that supports that the prices are going up, that it doesn't matter. Don't wait for the prices to go down, because you want to take advantage of these interest rates right now. Put more power, more purchasing power into your pocket. So what are home prices doing? Obviously, it's a seller's market, meaning that, again, inventory is lower than the buyer demand. Buyer demand is through the roof right now. And then what does that mean? It means that home prices are actually going up. Now, a lot of industry experts out there, and I want to show you what they're saying out there in the world, because a lot of people come to me and like, Jonathan, maybe I should wait. Maybe I should wait to buy. I just squashed that with our buyer affordability stuff, because now you understand that your mortgage payment is actually going to be lower than what you're going to be paying overall. But a lot of people are wondering, well, is the market going to crash? What is going to happen? These guys are the best of the best as far as when it comes to economics and just people out there. You're talking about the National Association of Realtors, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, people that are writing these loans and backing these loans for you. Look at what they're saying as far as what their projections are. And this is post-COVID. This is, I shouldn't say post-COVID, because we're still in the middle of COVID, but post everybody being shut down, is they're still projecting these small increments of price appreciations into 2020, we're already in 2020, continuing into 2020, into 2021, and into 2022. Some of them aren't predicting out that far in 2022. I understand that, but as you can see here, many of them are in support of appreciating markets still with everything. So it's just great to see the incredible sellers market that we're in. The other thing that's happening, because the prices are increasing, people are staying in their homes a little bit longer right now. The percentage of homeowner equity in 2020 right now is incredible. So I thank my friend John Burns over at John Burns Consulting, one of the greatest minds in all of real estate right now, and provide this data that percentage of homeowners equity in 2020 is staggering. That, as you can see here, a majority of people that have 100% equity, meaning that they have their house completely paid off, is about 42.1% in all of America, meaning that 42.1% of Americans have their home completely paid off. People are in a position of equity of 60 to 99% is about 16.6%. So as you can see here, this stat says it all. Of all the homes in America that have at least 60% equity is about 58.7%. What does that mean? That Americans are sitting on tremendous equity in their house. So again, if you're ever thinking about investing maybe in real estate, taking a refinance out on your home and then reinvesting that into the market, it's an incredible time for that. If you ever thought about, hey, I might want to start to trade up to the next home. I'm sitting on a pile of cash here. I got tremendous equity. Take advantage of that. Look into the equity here, because a lot of Americans are sitting on a lot of equity in home and they just don't know it. So Look at that. Um, and the other thing that I want to make sure that we're hammering home here is you see, I want to wait until I see what the market does. Well, I'm giving you that market knowledge right now to show you what the market is doing currently. As you know, inventory is down, interest rates are incredible, buyer affordability is through the roof. And so it means that you're getting multiple offers in your home, getting everything's coming here. Consumer confidence is at full steam. That's all you need for consumer confidence. You need the mortgage applications on a rise, people being able to buy and afford homes, and then you have home sellers that have the ability to actually sell their home at a profit and really take advantage of all the equity that they might be sitting on here. We have a strong pent-up demand. Here in Pennsylvania, we were shut down for a little over 2 months. A little over 2 months, we were completely shut down. It was very difficult in our area to actually sell a home. And right now, the amount of homes that we are putting under contract is incredible. And they're all seeing multiple offers in these situations right now because of the strong marketing, because of all that we have going on with our pent up demand, and then also just educating our consumers of everything going on. So what's going on with showings and just the activity here in Pennsylvania? As you can see here, orange line that you have here is actually above last year's weekly average. So you're seeing that, hey, the weekly average is actually higher. People are seeing more homes now than they were this time last year. So you're wondering, Jonathan, what is that dip? Remember, if you've been following, if you've been on any of our previous market updates, these dips that you see here are typically holidays. Everybody thinks that you're going to show homes all the time on a holiday. It doesn't happen. It actually slows down around holiday times. So as you can see here, 4th of July weekend, things dip down a little bit. As you can see here, already crawling back up as of yesterday and today. I'm sure this is actually back to about where it was before the 4th of July. But anyway, things are rapidly picking up, and the home showings again are back at it. And that's just Pennsylvania. And if you see here, all of North America, I mean, I could break this down. Every single state, you name a state, we'll get it for you. But as you can see here, same exact thing. Very, very consistent here. As there's recovery is just incredible to see in this market with everybody going on there. So you might ask, well, Jonathan, you're telling me it's a strong market. You're telling me all of this great information. I mean, you're telling me that the buyers are very strong right now. The buyer affordability is at an all-time high. People are able to get mortgages, take advantage of the mortgage interest rates. All this is going on. You're getting multiple offers on the home. Why the heck do I need you guys? Why do I need a real estate agent? And why would you ever do that? I can tell you, just look at this slide for sale by owner, and you'll understand that on average, a home sold with us and with an agent, you're going to get 6% more. And I guarantee you, we're going to get you even more than that based on every single thing that we're going to do here. So I'll preface that you don't want to just put your sign in the yard, bang a sign in the yard, and then negotiate with your buyer, the buyer's agent, the buyer's bank, the appraisal, the inspection company, the title company, everything like that. We want you to have an incredible experience, provide you all the information like we're doing right now as far as all the market updates and what's going on, but then also provide you with solutions and knowing all of your options to sell. I can't tell you how many times that agents will go out there, they'll just give you a market number that they try to make up. They don't have all the great information that we're able to pull. And then what ends up happening is they just put on a dog and pony show, and then your house sits, you get frustrated. All of the nightmare stories that you might hear. So don't be one of those people. Come to us, get all your solutions, and we're going to go into what these are here for you. So really with DLP, it all starts with over communication, a true compassion for people. We're here for you. We have your back, and let's build a solution together. It's incredible. Some of the phone calls I have with our direct clients and giving them the market updates, giving them some information, maybe talking through them with a couple different scenarios. But it's all about building a solution together, providing you all the options to sell. So who is DLP Realty? If you haven't heard of us, we are I'm going to get this because I'm just going to say it already. We're ranked number 7 in all the country in all of sales. We've been ranked number 1 in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, really for about 8 years running now. And we sell homes. We sell a lot of houses. We sold 2,089 homes last year. This is actually a report from Real Trends backed by one of the largest auditors in all of real estate. It's actually one of the largest auditors in all of real estate. And it's an incredible journey that we've gone through it there. It's backed by the Wall Street Journal, and just an incredible, tremendous accomplishment that our team had to be recognized as #7 real estate team in all of the country. Again, #1 in all of Pennsylvania. And it all comes down to the way that we're able to help our consumers and our clients get the home of their dreams. Here's a bunch of our happy clients, our homes sold, some of the testimonials that we have going on there. And if you haven't heard of us, I'm sure you might have heard our commercials on radio and television. And a great thing is on radio, you're going to hear more of us because we're actually running a lot of different spots because of our different seller solutions that we've come up with to provide you more information and provide you more confidence in the sale of your home to get it done. So what do we do here? We're doing tremendous innovative virtual and 3D tours. We're putting on about 15,000 different websites, being able to get you top dollar for your home. But I get asked a lot is how do I win with a multiple offer situation? So I get it. I need to sell my house, but I also need to buy another home. And I really want to know, before we even talk about selling your home, how the heck do I win in a multiple offer situation? You're talking to me that, yeah, it's great that I can list my home, get multiple offers, really maximize my equity in my home. But how do I buy that next home? How do I go through that? Well, I can tell you this. We use back in the napkin information. So what we do is win in multiple offers. It's not just this napkin, but you have this pain from loss. And I can tell you from experience, anytime that you find your dream home, you want to buy that home, and then there's a multiple offer situation and you lose out, there is nothing worse than that pain from loss. Well, we don't want you to have that pain from loss. We want you to have that pleasure from the gain of getting the multiple offer. So we have a training, we call it Writing Winning Offer, that we put all of our agents through, and I run this, and it's a couple-hour course. And this thing is made to give you all of your options to make sure that you win the offer on your next dream home, to make that all happen. So we don't want you to have that pain from loss. We always want that pleasure from gain, because yeah, we get it that motivation from pain from loss is higher than pleasure from gain, but at the same time, sometimes we want to provide, not sometimes, we always want to provide you all the information. And we know that you're smart enough to make the right choices, so that we can avoid that pain from loss. So that's the one thing. Second thing is, we hear this a lot right now, is I don't want to list my home until I find the house I want to buy. Well, guess what? We have solutions for that. We have an incredible solutions for that. Things that you've been hearing from us for many times. We actually call this what's called the catch-22 of real estate. If you find that home that you want to buy, but you need to sell your current one, and you get stuck on 2 mortgage payments, having taxes on 2 properties, it's just something that most people cannot afford to do. You can't own 2 houses at the same time. A lot of people can't. Some people can, but most people can't. On the flip side, if you sell your home first and you haven't found that house of your dreams, what do? You feel that stuck you feel stuck. You feel stuck that you want to rush into a decision, move with family. And again, it's a spot you just don't want to do. So what do? This is what you do. We have what's called our trade-up program. You can identify that home of your dreams. We can get you an offer on your home. And in order for us to get you an offer on your home, you just come out, take a look at it. And the great thing about this is we give you an offer on your home. It actually locks up your house in order to buy the next one. So it's an incredible program where you don't have to worry about the whole catch-22. You don't have to worry about a home sale contingency. You know that, hey, no matter what, we're going to buy that home for you in order to move forward. So it's an incredible program that you want to take a look at. Second thing, it's a program we've been running for 10 plus years, the Guaranteed Sale Program. If we don't sell your home in 34 days, we will buy it. Now, what this program does is it allows us to actually give you, another offer on your home in order for you to purchase that next home. So that 34 days is the minimum that we can do. Other than that, hey, if you want to do 150 days, longer, whatever that agreed upon days is, we can give you that offer, give you that flexibility to move into that next home, be able to buy your dream home, and have that comfort that, hey, no matter what, you have a guarantee from us in order to move into that home. Now, a lot of people ask, well, hey, what will we pay in the guaranteed sale program? What does that look like? Answer: as much or more than your home is worth. Why is that? We're going to put your house on the market. We're going to market the home. We're going to maximize the equity in your home, the investment that you're giving to us, and our return to you is going to be incredible because we're going to be able to get you more money than you think that your house is worth because of the guaranteed sale program. Now, some people come to us and they're like, you know what? The guarantee sale program is a great program. You getting your house on the open market, showing it, getting multiple offers, maximizing your showings, all of that is great. But you know what, Jonathan? I'm a little embarrassed about my home. There might be some things I just cannot fix. I don't want to fix them. I don't want to show the home given that there's a lot of clutter in the home. Whatever it may be, we can give you an immediate cash offer on your home. Now, you don't have to accept this offer. You can take it, but I will tell you what it will do is it will supercharge your home buying power, meaning that you have an immediate cash offer in your home. We can close in as little or as much time as you need. We can even get you money up front to actually give you money up front to whether you have to pay a mover, whether you have some bills that you have to catch up on, whatever it may be. We can even give you a portion of your proceeds upfront in order for you to move forward, in order for you to be comfortable. And we can close in as little or as much time as you need. We even have the ability to, hey, allow you to stay in your home for a little bit of time afterwards, after closing, and then have you move out in the comfort of your own timing. So this immediate buyout program provides you tremendous flexibility and offers you a way to really supercharge your buying power. And if you're not buying a home and you just want to unload it and you want to be able to say like, hey, I just need the convenience of having this home. And the funny thing is, this is not all for people that need homes that might be dilapidated and cleanups. Now, a lot of them are, and home improvements that you might need. But I mean, we've seen all walks of life. We've seen higher end homes that they just need the flexibility of being able to control their closing date. They just need to know that, hey, no matter what, this home is gone, under their control, all that. And the other great thing is there's no commission, and we can get you everything right away. So again, what we pay? On average, our offer, when you're all said and done, is within about 10% of what you would typically get on the open market without going through all of the stress of getting your home on the market, showing it, renegotiating, negotiating, everything that we talked about before in that crazy for sale by owner world. You can overcome all that with our immediate buyout program, get that cash offer, and really give you that option and supercharge your buying power that you're really looking to do. So the next question is that we get all the time is just, hey, what is my home actually worth in this market? Well, I can't answer that for you right now. It depends. It depends on where you're at. The great thing is that what we do is we come out, we evaluate your home, we listen to you, we walk through your home first, we take a look at it. Now, keep in mind, during COVID, we have other options. If you don't want to see us personally and walk through the home face to face, guess what? We can do it virtually. We can jump on a call just like we're on right now. You can walk us through the home. We can still give you all the options to sell your home, whether it's virtual or face-to-face. But first phase is, hey, we're going to walk through your home and really evaluate your home and look at all the nooks and crannies and what you have going on there. You can give us insights of the history of the home, whatever you have going on there, all the upgrades that you put in, maybe some of your concerns you have on it, and really why you bought that house. We would love to pass on to the next buyer to find out or to give them an advantage there. Second thing we do is we sit down and we ask you a bunch of questions. We want to know why you're moving, why you're looking to sell, go through every little detail of your situation. This is where we really get to know you, you get to know us, and it really becomes a relationship at that time where we're able to build your solution. We're going to be listening in, we're going to be shutting up, we're going to be asking the questions, we're going to dig a little bit deeper and find out exactly what you're looking to accomplish, and then we're going to build a solution together. We're going to give you all your options to sell. We're going to give you what that home is going to sell for on the open market as is. We're going to tell you, hey, if you would fix this, this, and this, we call it ARV, after repair value. We're going to give you, hey, if you did a little bit of work here and there, you're going to get this maximum value for your home. We're going to give you your guaranteed sale option. We're going to give you your immediate buyout cash offer. And guess what? With all of this information, all this knowledge that you have, it provides you all the power that you need to make the right decision of what solution makes sense to you moving forward. So, like I said, it's an incredible experience to go through this, help you guys out, provide you all the current market updates of what's going on being as a seller market right now. All that being said, I have them in the office speaking right now. You can see them here. We have a ton of them. Go there, go to dlprealty.com/roadmap. You can fill out your information, download our roadmap, and what we'll do is we'll send you a PDF copy, and then what we'll do is we'll get your address and we can send this physical copy to you. But also, we can give you that free home evaluation. We can give you all the options to sell your home so that you know exactly where you stand in this market. So go to dlprealty.com/roadmap, download that guide. We'll bring one of these to you. If not, get it out to your mail. Also, you can also call us directly. You can see the phone number right here, and just ask for one of our roadmaps, and then really get to know our information. That's really what's next. So I'm gonna pause there and really go through Q&A and ask any questions. I'm not afraid of any questions, so really looking forward to that. So I'll pause there and answer any questions anybody has.
Okay, the first question is, are you getting the same amount of money on homes by showing them virtually?
Oh, it's a great question. It depends. Yes, to answer your question, because of the fact. So I'll put it in perspective. We were shut down from the state, meaning that, hey, we had stay-at-home orders. We had to actually shift the way that we sold homes. We were not we had vacant homes. We were not allowed to even take photos of a vacant home. So we did some very innovative things. We actually had some innovative things, meaning that we had sellers taking photos of their own homes. We had some fun with it, meaning that sellers actually were taking videos of their home, walking through them. We actually have a lot of examples of them. They're pretty fun. And the great thing about that is, even during when we were shut down, we weren't able to do hardly any business. And what we were still able to sell the homes, and not only sell the homes, we were getting multiple offers on the home. And why? Because everything I showed you in the beginning, the buyer affordability index, everything that was going on, here, I'll go back to here, the buyer affordability index, all that did not change during COVID. Yeah, showings, as you can see here in Pennsylvania, flatlined, but we were able to show homes virtually and get them a buyer. So is it better to have somebody go through a home and see everything, and then also maybe they see other people walking through the home, and there's crazy amounts of urgency that's built up there? It can be, but at the same time, selling home virtually has been very profitable for our home sellers, because they still in that market got multiple offers because of all the marketing. And you also have to realize the virtual tours. Where's this slide? These virtual tours that we're talking about here are very detailed. When you actually go to one of these virtual tours, they're very detailed. They're shot in 4K. They're in what's called a Matterport camera. And if you've ever experienced like Google Maps or walked through anything virtually, you can see a lot of details about a home. And then not only that, if we can get you on this phone with the seller and then answer any of your questions directly with the listing agent, the transparency that we've built with these virtual tours is incredible. You can actually get access to the seller and access to ourselves, where we can answer a lot of different questions for that home buyer. So yes, we were seeing multiple offers in these situations, and still getting them top dollar for their homes, even with virtual showings. But great question.
Okay, next question. How do home prices compare this time to last year?
Oh, they're up. They're up. So I mean, each market is different. On average, though, in the country, they're up about 4.5%. But in our local market, like in the Lehigh Valley, they're up about 8 to 9% on average right now. We're actually going to be getting a report in a couple of days from the month of July on what happened there, or from the month of July on what happened. But yeah, the home prices in general are up pretty significantly. Now, the reason I say that it depends is because each market is different. And when I say market, I mean, it can come down to like the little town that you're in. So what we do is we run what's called a market absorption analysis. So when we sit down with you, A lot of agents, they'll run what's called a CMA, a comparative market analysis, and they're going to look at, all right, hey, this is a comp, and you have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, 1,500 square feet, and guess what? This is another 3-bedroom, 2-bath home that sold around the corner. And that's good, and that's what a lot of appraisers use with different things, but we run what's called a market absorption. So not only are we giving you comps and direct access to the houses, but we're also giving you what's called market absorption. But the market absorption tells us year over year what the inventory has done, what the home prices have done, and you can actually see, all right, hey, this time last year, home prices were at X. This time this year, home prices are at X. What was the percentage difference? And you can see that in our market absorption reports when we come out to show them.
Next question.
Mhm.
How long do homes take to sell on average?
Well, on average, depending on your market, but so I just ran a market absorption on a tiny town called Hamburg, Pennsylvania. Average days on market in that area right now is about 46 days. Average market in our Lehigh Valley market right now is about 17 days. So it varies greatly. The great thing about this market absorption report is when we pull this data of what's sold this year and what's sold last year, and give you those numbers, on there is also what's called DOM, days on market, and we run the averages of the days on market for each time. So right now, average in the Lehigh Valley is about 17 days. What I'm seeing though is the listings are selling like hotcakes, and we are getting a ton of activity within really the first week. But on average right now, it's about 17 days when you factor in all the houses.
Next question. Why would you buy my house if it wouldn't sell?
Why would we buy your house if it didn't sell? That's our guarantee. So what we do is we're upfront about everything. So when we come out to your house, we're going to provide you all the options to sell your home. We're going to provide you the after repair value, market value. We're going to provide you the as is value. We're going to provide you the guaranteed sale options, and we're also going to provide you the immediate buyout cash. Now, why would we buy your home in an immediate buyout? Because of the convenience for you. So what we do is we provide you an immediate cash offer. We want to help you get to the next spot. We do have the ability to then resell that home or keep it as a rental, but at the same time, we have the guaranteed sale program. We provide you all the market data of what the home is worth. We give you a guaranteed sale. So for example, if you are buying another one of our DLP listings, and that could be any of you guys on this call, another listing, we will actually guarantee between 90 and 95% of the market value for your home. So what that means is that, yes, we will give you a very, very strong offer on your house in order for you to buy the next home and avoid that catch-22. Why would we buy the home for that? It's because we have we know the confidence in the market, and we know that we can get your home sold for more money. But at the same time, we will take that on because, hey, we see the power of actually providing it and going through exactly what we told. So yes, we will actually buy that home from you.
Next, what is the real estimated cost of listing home traditionally? 10% does not seem like a lot of savings.
Like the traditional cost, it depends on what program, and it depends on what route you go. I mean, honestly, you can go from 0%, meaning that, hey, you take the immediate buyout offer and we pay for all the closing costs and call it a day. You can go through traditional selling, and I mean, that could be anywhere between 8% of total cost. When you factor in everything, it could be 7-8% on that. So depending on what situation you're running into, I can say on average it's going to be 0% up to about 7 to 8%, or about 8%, I should say, with that.
Next, have you experienced a spike in home sales since COVID-19 started?
Spike of home sales. So it depends on what part of the market we're talking about. So when COVID hit, as you can see here, like when things really started getting shut down here, so COVID got introduced to us around like this March area. As you see here, showings went down. Showings went tremendously up. Our homes that we're putting under agreement right now are anywhere between 20 and 25 a week right now. And yes, home sales are going through the roof. More homes are going under contract right now than are coming onto the market, which is causing an inventory issue, which is actually rising. It's actually it's creating more demand for homes. So what's ending up happening is that as more demand for homes is going up, we're seeing slight increases in prices across the board right now. So yes, demand post-COVID has skyrocketed. And why? It's because it's this buyer affordability that we talked about in the beginning. Interest rates very, very low, and this is consumer confidence. If you want to get like real high level, I mean, all the jobs reports and all of the unemployment rates came out, and there was definitely a lot of things that were positive, meaning that the unemployment rate wasn't as high as a lot of people were predicting. So, so it's actually gone through and shown us a lot of good stuff. And that's why a lot of those banks and a lot of those economists and Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and National Association of Realtors, that's why a lot of them are still predicting that home prices are going to continue to slowly climb. It's not going to be a huge spike, but I mean, if you have anywhere between a 0.4 that some of them are predicting and a 4% bump, it's still showing a good market moving forward.
Okay. The next question is about the trade-up program.
Mm-hmm.
If I do this trade-up deal, do I get the same amount of money as if I wouldn't do the trade-up?
Would you get the same amount so the trade-up program is a program, and it's a solution. So if you don't do the trade-up program, that's okay. We're still going to help you sell your home for top dollar and get you maximum and really capitalize on the equity that's in your house right now. If you utilize the trade-up program, what we do is it really depends on the house that you're buying. That's why I want you to sit down with one of our real estate specialists, one of our success managers, we call them, and sit down with them. And then again, we tour your home, go through your home, get all the nooks and crannies of it, ask you all the questions about your house itself. Then we sit down with you and really go through a deep dive on questions on why you're selling, where are you going, ask you all the major questions that we really need to know, again, to formulate that solution, and then give you your best option of selling, really for top dollar, put the most amount of money in your pocket, or get you the dream home that you want, knowing that you need to get that other house right away. So it really depends on everything that you're doing, but we're going to provide you all the options, and then you're going to make a very educated decision at that point.
Okay. Next question. Are there any homes that DLP does not buy?
Yes. So we don't buy mobile homes, in short. Other than that, no. I mean, it could be a couple $1 million listing. It could be $10,000 home. The price point doesn't matter. We'll buy everything. We don't have a restriction on price. The only thing that we do not buy is mobile homes.
This is the last question. I was thinking about waiting to put my home for sale in 2021, but after listening to you, it sounds like I should list my home now. How do I do that with you? Can you list my home?
One, yes, we can definitely list your home. Call this number, 610-421-4610. You see it on your screen right now. Or go to our website, dlprealty.com, roadmaps, fill out it. We'll reach out to you. And what we can do is we can get you all that information up front. Again, the first thing is we want to know what your situation is, where you're going, what we're doing, and then we're going to build a solution together, and you're going to know all your options to sell your home. The great thing with everything I'm saying right here is that there's no obligation, and we're able to get it. Now, I do want to say, like, all right, yeah, there is no obligation, but at the same time, I also don't want to make light of the opportunity that you have in selling your home right now is absolutely incredible. The home prices that we're seeing, incredible. The buyer affordability index, incredible for buyers. So even though, again, prices are on the rise, home buyers are able to get there. It's an incredible time to sell. And the reason I say this, you want to take advantage of this now, is we are in an election year, and you never know what happens in an election year come November, because things can just get a little crazy. Buyers might hold back a little bit more. Sellers might not. They might want to wait to see what happens with the election. Things get a little squirrely around that time. But now, incredible. I don't think it's going to be as crazy of an election year. I mean, the election is probably going to be crazy, but from a standpoint of the real estate market, I don't think it's going to be as crazy, only because the inventory is just so low right now. Pent-up buyers are very strong right now. Homeowners are sitting on a lot of equity, and we want to help them make the best decision for them.
Okay, we just had one more question come in. Currently under contract now with buyer and DLP. And after seeing the Zoom meeting, feeling remorse. Wasn't presented all this analysis when signed contract. Real estate agent did not offer these ideas during contract, nor did offer new analysis. What can you do?
Yeah, reach out to me directly on this. So call that number. This won't call me directly, this part, but call that number, ask for Jonathan, and be happy to run through any of your situation they have currently there.
That's all we have.
Awesome. Easy enough. So I really appreciate it. I mean, July has been, not July, June has been an incredible month of home sales and just people, providing people solutions, getting all the information that they need. July going to skyrocket this. So really excited. Like I said, we're going to be hosting another one of these in August. So the first week in August, I will make sure to get these out to you guys, give you all the most recent market updates, what's going on in the market, what are we doing here, and what happened in July. So really excited for that. And anybody, like I said, go to dealbureau.com/roadmap, call that number, and we'll be able to help you, whether it's on the buying or selling side, help you navigate this market right now. Obviously, this one's a little bit more geared to the seller side, but thank you. Make it a great day and be prosperous. Thank you.